Welcome to Charlie Puelo Field. This is Richard Turner and Jeff Bird on the call.
Hello, hello.
For the first, the first official home game of the William Blount Governor season, where they're going to be facing the Bearden Bulldogs. We're going to jump right into this, and we'll kind of get rolling. I will tell you at the beginning, some of our scoreboard stuff is not working exactly like I need it to, but we'll get that. Okay. I think we're settled now.
There we go. So we got 2 balls, no strikes. 3 balls, no strikes.
So like I was saying earlier, this is our first game because we always have to get through the craziness of all the technology here. But our scoreboard is partially working. As you see, ball 4 almost takes him out for a leadoff walk.
No outs at the bat. Number 9, Cooper.
So I'm going to need a lot of help this first game
Well, I'll see what I can do for you.
because I am rusty. You've seen 5 games at least I know of.
Exactly.
Plus any of the other stuff. So
back to back to back to back. Yep.
Yeah, I hear we're 4-1.
Yep. There we are.
And what was the one loss?
That's a good question. Who did we lose to, guys? Who was Lenore City. That was
Okay, Lenore City.
It all ran together in that 1 week. So.
Yeah, I know. You had a lot of spring break games, didn't you, at Alcoa?
We did. Somebody asked me the other day, what'd you guys do for a break? I said, we didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Stayed at Alcoa pretty much. Pitch back to Stewart. Got him at first.
I thought good throw.
Good pickoff play. It was Hunter Stewart to Nate Ray for the pickoff. It's a good way to start the game. Stewart comes set. Nobody on, 1 out. No balls, 1 strike. Pitch from Stewart. That should have been a strike. I would have called it. But I'm not down there.
So how many seniors we got this year?
Quite a bit. Let's see. Pitched by Stewart. Fouled off.
Watch out, tennis courts.
I know it. I pulled up and there was a girl parking right outside the gate, and I said, you may not want to do that.
Yeah, let's see. I got Brooks, Caden, Andrew, Allen,
Stewart pitches.
Ethan,
They hit the ground, but
Nate, Hunter. I think those are your seniors this year. And I know you're probably a proud papa, but I saw where Nate, I think, is signing tomorrow or the next day or sometime to go to Cleveland State, I think. And then Brooks, is he signing?
well,
Or did he just
he
commit?
committed to Johnson this week.
Will he be signing during those ceremonies things? Sometimes they.
Yeah, it won't be this week. He was trying to get it done, but it's a little
Yeah, I
process
know.
there trying to get everybody on the same page. So Mr. Cup said, let's do it in April.
Okay.
That'll give some of their family members from out of state or out of the area time to come in.
This time of year is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Trying to set all that stuff up. And then you got, I guess, Caden Wendell's going to play basketball.
Yeah, he's going to Johnson. So he and Brooks are wanting to be roommates. So that'll be.
Good luck to Caden
Yep.
and Brooks.
It's I had forgotten about this when my sister, when she played college ball, and you probably know it too. After you commit and all that, it's like the pressure is off. So
Yes, you can relax.
Yep.
You can relax.
Enjoy your season.
Especially if it's during the season. Not like with football, you don't get to commit. Well, you don't get to sign until after.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, so it's like you got all that pressure still on. Don't get hurt type stuff.
Yep.
All right. 0-2 count. Throw over to first is safe.
Yep. guys have done pretty good. We've had some good games over at Alcoa and Lenore City. Just caught us on a day we weren't ready. I don't guess. Oops, ball gets away from Stewart.
Right.
But hey, it's baseball.
And this is a very good team they're playing against today too.
Exactly. Yep.
This whole district is ridiculous.
It's just like in basketball. You're like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's just there's no breath.
Nope. Sackerman with the play over to first for the out. Good job. Moves the runner up to second there.
2 outs, runner at second. Now batting number 12.
All right, so who's out there today? Who's playing what?
Brooks is out in right field. Nate Ray at first. Hunter Stewart on the mound. Carson Hard second. Let's see. Caden Clarkson for shortstop. Mark Sackerman at third. Ethan Miller left field. And I'm not sure who we have at center field. Tyson? Okay, Monsivice.
About to find out.
There he goes. Monsivice drifts back. Oh, right into the wall. Score 1 for Bearden.
Center field this time of day can be a little rough.
Yeah, Brooks came home yesterday and he said he was talking about they were running some drills where the coach was using some machine or something to shoot the balls out there. Said they just couldn't make the play and he wasn't happy about it. He said, Coach, we can't see.
Now batting number 37.
Yeah, I have a friend that his son plays for Bearden, and he was talking about his son plays outfield. He said that he had a ball last year in center field that is on JV that he had some trouble with. Same thing.
Yeah, Brooks said at one point the ball was up, and he said, I hung up in the sun for a long time. I just covered my head and ducked. Inside. Close. Stewart comes set.
Now, I think Bearden just played Farragut recently and actually played them close.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, no offense to the Govs, but
right.
Just looking at their 30 people going D1, you got to say Farragut's pretty
exactly.
good. So to be playing them close is no small feat for sure.
No, not at all.
Got another walk.
Now batting number 8, Cohen.
And he's going to go straight on to second.
Not sure of that.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Those are the types of things you just got to see them and go, huh. I guess I could do that if I paid attention.
I know it. I looked up and I was like, why is he walking and we're not making a play? But comes a pitch from Stewart. Got a runner at third and second.
So this is my favorite time of year, start getting on to the umpires because we get this direct shot. I don't know any of them, but they're all horrible.
Right.
Not really. If you're a homer, they're horrible for sure. I'll go ahead and start the first game that I always start. I can't believe they call that outside pitch so much.
I know it.
It still drives me nuts.
Yeah, there's one umpire I talked to last week. I won't say the name, but not on air at least. He's like, I'm learning.
Strike one, 3-1 count.
He's asking Brooks, what do you think of my strike zone? I was like, it's wide. Which as a pitcher, you like that, I
As
guess.
a pitcher, you're like, best
batter,
friend.
I was like, not so much.
Well, I'm not a umpire, but if I were, I'd probably lean more towards the low pitch being a strike.
Yeah.
And that outside pitch would be drawn in some.
I was talking to somebody the other day about that. It's like early in the season, you don't really want it to be too tight because these guys are just getting back into baseball shape. But
It'll be a walk fest.
yeah,
Now they should be ready. It's warming up outside.
Yep. One of the guys we had last week, it was like a shoe box or smaller. It's like, good grief, man. I think the MLB could fire it in there. Pitch from Stewart, outside.
1-0's your count. You got bases loaded with 2 outs. 1 run's already in on a, honestly, I don't remember. I know it hit the wall, but I don't know if it was a triple or if it just turned into a triple. But I'm not sure if we threw it around the field or not. I was working on my scoreboard thing. So
that's the thing about it. You look down, you miss something.
ball's hit the center. Still fighting the sun, but he's able to pull it in for out number 3. So considering the situation, not too bad. Got out of a bases loaded situation with only 1 run scored.
Yep.
So we'll take a break, and we'll be back here for the bottom half of the first.
All right, we're back. And the Govs are down 1-0. Oh. See, it's Carson Hard up to bat for the Govs. He's been our leadoff guy so far this season. As Richard said earlier, this is our first home game. There you go, Carson. Nice hit to center field, right field area.
Now batting number 12, Mark Sackerman.
Sackerman comes up for the Govs. So Carson Hard's on first. No outs. Let's see how Bearden does with the sun in their face. Pitch on the way. It's in there low, but he called a strike. Carson with a little bit of a lead off. Pitcher comes set, delivers. Low for a ball. One the count. We're in the bottom of the first. Pitch on the way. Popped up. And it's going to go shallow right field. Second baseman goes back, makes a play on it for the out. Brings up Nate Ray for the Govs.
Now batting number 7, Nate Ray.
We got a trained professional on the PA system over there. Hey, I did that a lot last year, man. First pitch for a strike. Pitch on the way. Inside. They called a ball on that. Carson gets it still at second. It's 1-1 to count. There we go. One out. Bearden up by one. We're in the bottom of the first. Got to clean out the hole out there for the base. There we go. So we got to take a maintenance break here as they clean out and repair the second base. Carson slid in, knocked it out of the hole. So got to dig it out. Nate Ray at the plate for the Govs. There we go. They should fix it. These guys do a good job on this field. It's one of the, in my opinion, one of the better fields out there. So hat tip to Coach Young. All right, we're back in play. Carson Hart at second. Nate Ray at the plate. Counts 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Scores 1-0 Bearden in the bottom of the first. Pitch on the way. Nate reaches that, touches it, goes over to left field. Good job, Nate.
Now batting for the Govs, number 13, Cole Hendrickson.
Cole Hendrickson comes up for the Govs. So we got a runner at first and one at third. Second base is open. 1 out. Pitcher comes set. Delivers inside. Throws back to first. Nate is back in time. No problem there. Pitcher comes set. Delivers. That's low, but he called it for a strike. So give him that. See, I think the count's 1-1. Yep, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the first. Throws back to first. Nate Ray is back in time. Nate's giving him a good lead off there. Pitcher comes set. Here's the delivery. Strike. Cole watches that one for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Pitcher set. Delivers. Check swing. Calls that a ball. That was a close call. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the first. Bearden up by 1. Runners at first and third. Pitch on the way. Cole fouls that off to the right field side, out of play. Pitch on the way. Hit right back up. Shortstop gets past him, so we're tied at 1. Good job. Good hit, Cole. Brings up Davis Nitri for the Govs.
First and second. Now batting number 30, Davis Nitri. Jake Farmer in to run.
So we got a runner at second and first. 1 out. Tied at 1, bottom of the first. Pitch on the way. Outside for a ball.
All right. Sorry,
Oh, you're good. How was that hamburger?
I haven't eaten it yet. I'm going to get one, though.
There you
I'll
go.
get something, but I had to fix something on the scoreboard, and I think we're
Pitch on the way.
good now.
Popped off.
That's about the closest one we've had to actually hitting us.
A couple more
It-
inches.
it would have potentially come. I've never had one.
Would you
come
make
to
a
me.
play on it, barehanded?
Of course not. I wouldn't. I'm not that fast.
Like
Unless
with-
it was about to hit my camera, then I'd
Yeah.
have to like throw you out there to
There you go.
save the
slap
camera.
it
About
down.
yeah.
Counts 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tied at 1, bottom of the first. Goes with runners at second and first. There we go. Strikeout. Brings up Ethan Miller.
Rather go down swinging.
Yep.
2 outs. Runners on first and second.
That's
Now batting number
every
4,
year I come to the realization
Miller.
about this level. There's a lot of watching.
Yeah. It's easy to do. So we got 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Curveball. For a strike.
It's a good gig if you can get it.
Yep. Feel that you have it. Live there.
I'd go fastball, same spot.
Nice hit. Driven down the field. Oh, nice play. Right
was-
fielder made a play on it and lost it out there in the sun.
Yeah, it was just out of our screen. It can only get so wide on these cameras, but it was just out of the thing. But he got under it and caught it for the out.
A little bit more to the left. That might have gone over. A little bit more to the left and up slightly.
So 2 outs and 2 on. In a 1-1 ball game. Hard cut. I thought he caught it. I'm sitting here going, what am I? I'm like an idiot now. You're probably thinking I was an idiot. I thought he caught it. I thought it was an out. And then I looked back and it was
Right.
still up there.
Yeah, he
Yep.
dropped it.
I'm
right at the
rusty.
wall.
I'm telling you, I'm rusty.
Hey, trust me. It took me a while to convert from basketball to here. So.
Well, I don't do anything with those. I don't do anything on the air. I'm usually just pushing buttons. Now I'm pushing buttons and trying to watch a game. So, anyway, hey, we'll take a break. We'll be back at the top of the second. We're live.
There we go. All right. So I'm learning how to control a whole new setup here.
Yeah, I got to give you the bad news, and that is that I won't be here for Heritage. I'll be
All
out
right.
of town. So, but depending on if they have a JV game or not, Lucas Crisp, who's on JV, he will probably be joining us maybe even on Friday a little bit.
All right.
He helped us during football and basketball behind the camera, and he's interested in broadcasting, and that's how Tyler and Carter got their start. And so he'll join us a little bit on air on nights that they might not have JV games. So more than likely they'll probably have a JV game on that night, but we will make it work somehow. I'll be in Nashville, so not much I can do.
Your contract for your record deal? Or is that...
Well, I'll brag. I'll be a bit son brag. My younger son is he made All-State for choir, and he's got to go sing at the All-State choir.
So it's not you singing?
No,
okay.
But no, they have. Mine would be the opposite of that. The worst state.
Solo and backup, right?
Like All-State and none-state. I'm in none-state.
Get out of state. Yeah.
So,
all right. Stewart with a strikeout there. Good series of pitches.
Well, the good news is I get to stay at the Opryland Hotel.
Hey, that's always great.
Yeah. I'd rather be at Opryland, though.
Yeah. Pitch on the way. Stewart's found his groove, I believe.
So who's the help me out? I'm kind of taking this as a first-time watcher for the year.
Yep.
Who are who generally are our starting pitchers in most of these games right this year? You got Hunter. Take it Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks, Hunter, CeCe, and I'm trying to think who else we've had out there. I think Nate Ray might pitch some, but I don't know if he's having some issues with the arm or something like that. But,
we're not going to get any Dom pitching tonight. He's graduated, right?
I know it.
Dom, if you're listening.
If we could get him back, that would be awesome.
I love Dom.
Yeah. Great guy.
3-2's your count. Low and outside.
One out, runner at first. Now batting number 23, right.
We got several guys that can pitch out there. I'm kind of like you. I'm a little bit ahead of you, though, but I'm learning all the new guys, too. So.
Right. Well, that's why they pay us the big bucks.
That's it. Free hot dog or something.
Yeah, Mr. Miller came up here and he was offering me he said he burnt one specifically for me, what I want on it.
Burnt sacrifice. Yeah.
Yeah, we try not to talk contract talks too much here, but.
Yeah. Did you get a double? Oh.
No, he just got one.
Just got one. Nice try, though.
The go and pay here is in hot dogs.
Yep. 2 outs, runner at first. Now batting number 9, Cooper.
You get what they pay for, right?
That's right.
Still tied at 1, top of the second. 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Nice pitch, Hunter.
I tell you, though, I think, we started with the turf here last year, right?
Yeah.
Things around campus are starting to look a little bit spiffier. You saw the base of the football field's got a new rug on it. Looks nice.
Pitch back to first. Guy gets back in time. Yeah, my youngest son, Bearden, he's going to be a freshman. He's working out with the football team, and he was dreading the turf, but he came home the other day and said, "That is awesome. It's like carpet."
Well, that's funny because Eli was like, he hates turf.
Yeah.
And but then he also wants to coach. And I was telling him the other day because he was talking about it. He's like, it looks great, but I like grass.
Grass. Yeah.
And I said, but if you're coaching, you're going to love turf.
Yeah, you don't have to mow it.
And it doesn't get muddy.
That's true.
So as a player, you might like it, but as a coach, you're going to love it.
Stewart steps off. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the second, tied at 1. Got a runner at first. Pitch on the way. Outside.
At this point, I think that's pretty much as far as Blount County goes. Heritage's got a field. Maryville, Alcoa, they're all turf now. Greenback's still grass, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? I don't go to Greenback. I'm guessing they're grass.
I think they still are.
All right, got a 2-2, 3-2 count with that ball that was up high. 2 outs. Runner at first. The sun is really starting to.
It's tough to see.
Yeah, earlier it was just kind of hitting center field. It's that normal scenario where it starts hitting the pitcher. I mean, it was doing earlier in the top of the first, but this is probably, I would say, worse. Runner goes, swing and a miss, strike 3. So good job in the top of the second to get out of that with no runs. We had a 1-1 tie, and we will see you in the bottom of the second.
All right. Is that working now? We're back.
Number 11, Brooks Bird.
All right. Brings up a kid I know, Brooks Bird, to bat for the Govs. He's playing right field today. We're excited in our house this week. He committed to pitch for Johnson University next year. As we mentioned with Caden Wendell, going to be playing basketball. So a little hit back up to shortstop, a bounce. I'll get him at first. Brooks isn't known for his speed. I think he gets that from me.
1 out. No runners on at the bat. Number
Well,
15,
I take it he's going there as a pitcher, right?
Right.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he doesn't have to worry about being a track star. So.
That's what I tell myself about my abilities
That's
of
it.
running.
Tyson Monsivice up to bat for the Govs. 1 out. We're in the bottom of the second. Tied at 1. Inside pitch for a ball. Pitch on the way. Hit right back to shortstop. He's going to make a little bit more of a challenge for him there at shortstop. A little bit faster than Brooks, but he's out also. Brings up Caden Clarkson for the Govs, playing shortstop
2
tonight.
outs, no runners on at the bat. Number 17, Caden Clarkson.
So we have 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the second, tied at 1 with Bearden. Pitch on the way. Strike. In there low, but he called it a strike. Obviously, that's going to be his strike zone. Here we go. Clarkson swings at pitch number 2 for strike number 2. Pitch on the way. It's that one. Sounds like it's off the end of the bat. It's going to drop over the shortstop's head for a base hit. Brings us back to the top of the lineup.
2 outs.
Carson Hard up to bat for the Govs.
Carson Hard.
So Clarkson with a hit there. He's now on first with a little bit of lead off. Carson Hard up to bat for the Govs. First swing, strike. Bottom of the second, tied at 1. Breaking ball inside for strike 2. Pitch on the way. Struck out. All right, so at the end of 2, it's tied at 1. 1-1. And we'll be back in just a minute.
Stop the third, number 27, right.
All right, we're back on. And here we are at top of the third, I believe, right? Stewart comes set, delivers the pitch. Brooks Wright, I believe Brooks Wright is signed with UT, if I remember hearing correctly. So the first pitch is a ball. Second pitch, ball. Stewart battling the sun right in his face. Comes set, delivers for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. foul down the line, left field line, out of play. So there's a look down and looked up. Thought, uh-oh. But he got a hold of that one. Pitch on the way. 2-2 the count. 3-2 the count. So we got a full count. Pitch on the way. Off-speed pitch. Got him. Strike 3. Nice work, Hunter.
1 out, no runners on at the bat. Number 12, Whitish.
Brings Whitick up for Bearden. Stewart comes set, delivers. Just missed. Outside corner. Pitch again. Get right back to Sackerman. He's going to come over and make the play. Good play. Throw to first for the out.
2 outs, no runners on at the bat. Number 37,
So we got 2
Blount.
outs. Stewart's pitching well. I think he's found his groove. Delivers. That's going to be a base hit. Drops right out there in center field. Saw Tyson kind of shielding his eyes. It's hard to see that.
2 outs, runner at first. Now batting number 8.
So we got 2 outs, runner at first. Still tied at 1. Stewart gets his sign. Comes set, throws back to first. Not in time. Second pitch. That's the first pitch in for a ball. So 1-1 your score. Stewart throws back to first. Runner's back in time. We popped up. Let's see who's coming in for it. Brooks says he's got it. Makes the play for the third out. So no score. All right, we'll come back in just a few minutes. And we're tied at 1. All right, working on some technical stuff here on the side. Sackerman up to bat for the Govs. Counts 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs, tied at 1. Pitch on the way. Foul off. We're in the bottom of the third. Sackerman set. Here comes the pitch. Outside corner. Strike three. Brings up Nate Ray. So we got one out.
One out. No runners on at the bat. Number 7, Nate Ray.
First pitch is the ball. One ball, no strikes. One out. Tied at one. Bottom of the third. Pitch on the way. Call for a strike. 1-1 the count. I'd like to see Nate get a hold of one right here. Inside. Jeez. One ball, two strikes. Kind of working all over the strike zone there. Inside and out. Pitch on the way. Nate pops that one up. First baseman says he has it. Got it. Cole Hendrickson coming up to bat for the Govs. 2 outs.
Two outs, nobody on. Now batting for the Govs, number 13, Cole Hendrickson.
First pitch for a strike. Oh, they hit him. Breaking ball that didn't break. So Cole will take first after being hit. Brings up Davis Nitride. Switch out for Cole.
2 outs, runner first. Now batting number 30, Davis Nitride. In to run number 6, Jake Farmer.
Jake Farmer taking place for Cole, our catcher. Goes back to first. Farmer back. Davis up to bat for the Govs. 2 outs. Pitch on the way. Hit right back to shortstop. He'll step on second for the easy out. So we'll be back in just a few minutes. Tied at 1. And we'll see you guys just in a second.
1 or 2 is fine. All right, looks like we're in the top of the 4th inning in a 1-1 game. First pitch is a strike. So far, the Govs are keeping it close against a really good team. Not just close, they're tied with them, so that's a good sign for the Govs.
Counted as a win so far.
Pitchers are still battling the sun. We need a couple more weeks in the season for us to be already past that moment in time where the sun hits you right around game time as opposed to now.
Shows butt. Goes back to first.
I don't know why Cup couldn't just buy like a big thing to put on top of the press box. That's like,
or that dirt
like
mound out there.
Yeah. Hope
No.
Cup is listening as we
He should. Mount
are talking about how
Governors.
cheap he is.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. That's one of the things I love about this baseball season. Is we usually get a Cup interview at some point, and it's always entertaining.
Breaking
Ball 1 and 2 strikes. Guy on first. No outs. Outside pitch.
Sacrament barehanded that one. Nice play.
Yeah, we're hoping to get Rhodey Kirkland in here one night.
That'd be good.
As he is on the DL for King College, right?
Yeah.
And he had Tommy John surgery. Saw him near the end of basketball, and he said that he's going to try to make it out here. And I told him if he is, we need to get him up here and
Most definitely.
let's learn a little bit about college baseball. And that invitation goes to anyone, any of the guys playing. I think where's Bell playing? Isn't Bell playing? Is it Cleveland too? I can't remember where he ended up going.
Yeah, we can mic him up.
I may not want it, but I think it's interesting to hear kind of how they're doing and
Right.
what they're experiencing at that level. Because it's definitely different. In some regards, it's a little laid back, a little bit more, but in a lot of regards, you're getting up at 5:30.
Yeah.
In the off season, all year.
Definitely a job.
Yeah.
Strike.
I know with football, like a lot of their time is taken up watching film. They film practices and then they watch practices.
Oh, wow.
So, like for Tennessee, I think they started spring practice. I think they started this week, but they have these. They may practice on Monday, and they have like 15 or so practices they can get in, but they stretch it out over like 6 weeks because what they'll do is they'll practice on Monday, and on Tuesday they work out, but they run over the film of practice Tuesday night. And so then they may or may not practice on Wednesday, but then they practice on Thursday and maybe Saturday. But they have that time to watch that film because it spreads it up. Also gives them time to do all the warming up. I don't know why I'm talking about this. It's a long baseball game.
I mean, that's That's the thing a lot of people don't realize is all the behind-the-scenes stuff that those athletes have to go through.
Yeah, but I don't know what a college baseball player does in that regard. I mean, they have, I guess they play games in the fall.
Yeah. Sure, lifting weights and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and a lot of them will play in the summer in summer leagues. I have a friend that plays at Western. His son plays at Western Carolina, and they sent him up to like the not the famous one, but the one up north.
Yeah.
They sent him to that. They sent him there to go play. Said you need to go play there this summer.
Yeah, I had a cousin that played at UT that did that. He was in Canada for a couple of summers playing. It's a lot of baseball.
Yeah.
Have a host family that keeps them. And then
Yeah, exactly.
like an exchange student type deal. Counts 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Tied at 1.
I think it'd be fun to be a host parent for that type of thing. I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing like that over here, but I think that'd be kind of a fun little thing to do in the summer.
To watch some baseball.
Preferably you do it for an up-and-coming star.
Right. Say, I remember when.
Yeah.
That's going to get through. They'll probably drive in a run. Get out to left field. Miller's going to make a play.
It's going to be close.
Third.
Get down. Got him.
For the tag. Got him. Yeah, we'll take that.
So was that one run that scored, right?
That's right.
And you got rid of the guy going to third, being a little bit aggressive there.
2 outs, runner at second. Now batting number 9, Cooper.
Yeah, considering the run was going to already score, that's actually a gift.
Yeah. We'll take that.
Because now you don't have to worry about the guy as much at second. Just get the out at first and be done and get out of here.
Yep.
2-1 ball game. First pitch strike.
Stewart's doing well.
Is that Cooper? Is that number 9? Yeah. Cam Cooper is his name. I went to school with his dad at UT.
Looked like that one got away from Hunter a little bit. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Cam would, like when Eli was playing travel ball, Cam was that little kid that when we were short one would come up and play with us because his brother played. Ball falls in, run's going to score. I think he got him. Did he hold on to it?
I thought he had him. Was the tag high?
I'm not sure.
Not get anything from the dugout over here.
2 outs, runner at second. Now batting number 27, right.
I mean, from my view, I mean, we were kind of blocked.
Yeah.
We can't know if he actually touched him or not, but the ball was there in time.
Make a call to New York for the replay, right? We don't
Yeah.
have that ability.
So your 3-1's your score now. 2 outs. Bearden starting to put the bat on the ball a little bit more.
This is Brooks Wright batting. I think he committed to UT last year. This is his senior year, I believe.
Now, I was joking about it earlier, but like that's what we were talking about with Farragut. They have like pretty much like they have like people on the bench that have committed
I know it. Yeah.
to major schools.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, 3-1 the score.
So have they worn any new uniforms this year yet? Or they save them for? Do have anything new?
I think they do. There's one.
I heard baby blue.
Yeah.
Is something they may be
They
using.
wore that once last week. popped up. Let's see where that one's going to
be on the fence, over the fence, for a 2-run homer in right center.
I saw Brooks and Tyson merging there together and looking up. Not a chance of pulling that one back in.
You'd have to scale the wall and stand on top of it.
Somebody on your shoulders, I think.
Ironic, it did just kind of fall over it, but it looked like it,
Yeah.
fell a couple of feet back there behind it.
Yep.
It wasn't like a moon shot, it wasn't like a line driver.
I could tell Brooks was sitting there looking like, okay, that's going to be back there a little bit.
So that opened up the score a little bit, 5-1, as the Bulldogs have scored 4 in this inning, all with 2 outs.
Stewart set. Pitch on the way.
2-1 count, 2 outs. Ball is hit to third, gobbled up. Good throw to first,
Good play.
out. So after the top of the 4th inning, where the Dogs scored 4 runs, their score is 5-1. We get our chance in the bottom of this inning and see if we can get the bats going. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. And we're back at Charlie Puelo Field, bottom of the 4th inning. Ethan Miller's at bat in a 5-1 ball game. So right before we came on, I saw the catcher take his hat off, and it reminded me that apparently it's okay to have the earpiece now.
Yep.
And that started this year. I don't remember it last year, right?
Yeah, that's a brand new feature. It's kind of neat to see that.
So when is Cup going to install the trash
one.
cans?
Oh, trash cans.
Trash cans in left field or whatever, so we can bang on them. And
Yeah, exactly. Still some signals. Yeah, I think that's a neat thing.
So who's usually talking to him? Is it Coach Young or is it someone else? Or
I'm trying to remember who calls.
Ethan strikes out.
Calls the pitches.
1 out, no runners on at the bat. Number 11, Brooks Bird.
Brooks told me the other day who it was. I can't remember, though. Come on, bud.
Strike on the corner there. Has it sped the game up any?
I think so. I think it's sped it up a little bit. Like, come on, bud. Sorry, I try not to comment on the air about my own son's batting, but
I've been there, done that.
yeah,
Swing. Don't swing.
Yeah.
Why didn't you swing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got told the other day, yeah, you go out there and you try it.
2 outs.
Well, touche.
Number 15, Tyson.
Yeah, it's rough when you're trying to do that because you got to be a dad, got to be a announcer.
So going back to the earpiece, I noticed that the other day. We have one. Just about every team we played against had it. So I think it's a neat addition to the game. Fouled off.
I wonder how many jokes are being told them. They're being told during it. It really should change the game, though. I mean, because you can actually say, tell them exactly what you're thinking, as opposed to just sending them a sign in. All right, so that does it for this inning. No runs. 5-1 is still your score. That was a 3-up, 3-down scenario. We will take a break and be back for the top of the fifth.
All right, we're back, and the score is now 5-1. Stewart comes set, delivers the first pitch for the inning for a ball. I think I hit the wrong button on the camera here. All right, I had to reset the camera there. I hit the wrong button, Richard. Sorry, you shouldn't leave me alone by that. I'm hitting random buttons. I hit senior night.
It's already senior night?
Yeah, there we go.
This flew by.
Flying on through here. So. Helps if you look at what you're doing.
Hey, that's a par for the course for me.
There you go. So we're going to switch up pitchers. Stewart's done for the night. He pitched fairly well. Score is 5-1 though. So we'll switch up.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back when he's ready. So we'll go ahead and do that. All right, we're back here in a 5-1 game. Just had a pitching change. I can't think it's Lucas Whitehead on the mound. Throw over to first. Safe. So it's a 5-1 game. Runner at first. No outs. Sun's really peeking in, hitting the pitcher pretty hard right now. As the ball gets by, and he wouldn't have had time to get him at second anyway. We had a little trouble finding it. So now the runner's at second. No outs. The hitter showing bunt. Bunts it up. There's a pop-up. It's caught for out number 1. Take him anywhere you can get him.
1 out, runner at second. Now batting number 10, Roval.
So 1 out. Runner at second. Looks him back at second. Ball is hit to short. Throw to first is I couldn't see it because I couldn't see the umpire's call, but he definitely called him out.
Runner at third, 2 outs. Now batting number 17, Mango.
So moves the runner over to third, but you got 2 outs. You got a chance to get out of this inning without any damage if you can get it out here. First pitch inside, ball. Fouled off for strike 1. It's definitely starting to get a little darker out there. Probably another half inning or so, that sun will be gone out of the way. Hits her right in the center. And it's brought down for out number 3. So Whitehead gets us out of the inning with no run scored. 5-1's your score. We'll see you back here in the bottom half when the Govs take their chance of getting even, trying to get even.
All right, Clarkson up to bat for the Govs. Richard's taking a dinner break here.
Yeah, well, Miss Miller's down there, and told her I was wanting a hot. She just saw me coming down, and she said, "Do you want a hot dog and a burger?" And I said, "Yes."
Clarkson with a hit back to third. It's a high
Should be
throw.
safe.
First baseman drops it. Clarkson is safe at first. That, kiddos, is why you always sprint to first.
Runner at first, no outs. Now batting number 3, Carson Hard.
Carson Hard up for the Govs. Scores 5-1.
So Carson's a sophomore? That's right.
Yep. He'll wear it. Take one in the side.
Well, this is how you can get runs.
That's it. Sackerman up to bat for the Govs.
No outs.
Runner at
number 12,
first and second.
Mark Sackerman.
So I'm not going to talk about people that might be struggling, but who have been kind of your most consistent, who's probably been your most consistent hitter so far?
Sackerman's done pretty well. Clarkson's done well. There's several guys out there that have done fairly well. I think Brooks has hit a few each game. So your seniors, they're playing well. These other guys too, they're stepping up. So hey, they all hit better than I ever did. So I was a legend in my own mind, I guess. As is everybody that plays Little League baseball, right?
That's right. That's why they have Little League, right?
Yep. 2 strikes on Sackerman. No balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Runner at first and second. Pitcher comes set. On the way. Sackerman hit that one to shortstop, to second for the out. Clarkson
So we'll get a run
around the
scored.
base. Tried to turn the double play. They didn't get it.
All right, so that's good. Got him safe at first. Only one out now. And we got a run.
Now batting number 7, Nate Ray.
It's a good series there. Nate Ray
That's a
with
single.
Cole Hendrickson coming up to bat.
1 out. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Now batting number 13. Cole Hendrickson.
So we got runners at first and second, 1 out. 5-2 the score. Cole Hendrickson at the plate for the Govs. Pitch on the way.
Now, he's a
Outside corner
junior,
for
right?
strike. Yeah. Catcher. Pitcher comes set. On the way. Same pitch for strike. Five two the score. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Time called.
Got runners at first and second, 1 out. 5-2 ball game.
Off the handle. Somebody's going to have to reset their iPhone over there. It's hooked on the fence. Got knocked back. Be interesting footage. Filming the sky.
Well, it looks like we're going to be in good shape as far as getting to watch UT basketball if you're a UT fan, because they play tomorrow night at 9. I was already looking like making sure that wasn't going to interfere with one of these games earlier in the week. Speaking of these games, we play Friday night here. Forgot who it was. Let me see who it was.
Now batting number 30. Davis.
Morristown East. That game will be at 6 o'clock, and we will be broadcasting that one. We generally go live pretty much right after the national anthem. So right at like 5:57, 58, something like that. Swing and a miss.
1-1 the count. Nope. Let's see, no balls, 1 strike. 2 strikes. Holler to read the scoreboard.
So I was trying to pull up the schedule. I know I'm not sure if it's been changed. Has it been changed at all that you're aware
Not that
of?
I'm aware of.
Okay. So as I look at the schedule coming up, a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that does it for this inning. But not without a scoring at least 1 run, make it a 5-2 game, and we'll be back for the top of I can't count that fast, top of the 6th inning in a couple minutes.
Okay, we're back, and it's top of the sixth. Score is 5-2. Bearden in the lead. Whitehead on the mound for the Govs. Lucas Whitehead. Pitch right back up to, hit back up to Clarkson. The shortstop makes the play, throws on to first for the out.
I like those one pitch outs.
Yep.
1 out, no runners on to the bat. Number 23, right.
So just as we kind of look ahead, we play Morristown East. Well, first of all, Govs play away tomorrow at Kings Academy. That game, I think, is at 6. Yeah, most every game's at 6.
Hit the batter.
So Morristown East on Friday at 6, and then we get into a tournament week. Well, take that back. We play Maryville at Maryville, and that is on, let's see, is that Monday night? They're off on Tuesday, and then the gauntlet happens where the tournament at William Blount starts on Wednesday. It looks like they're playing Kingston.
Throws back to first, not in time.
And that game's at 6. And then you've got Tellico Plains. That's at 7:15, but that's on Thursday, I believe. And then we have a doubleheader on Friday, Good Friday, starting at 3:30 till 5:45. Are you going to be at both of those games?
I probably more than likely will. I think we.
I'm going to try to make it. If worst case, if we can't get to both of them, we'll try to at least give you the audio feed from the ambient noise mic here. We'll just run it the whole time if we can't do it, but I think we'll be able to make that. That's going to be a big week. That's 5 games in 5 days, with there being 2 on Friday. I think there's only one district game, which was Maryville on Monday.
That's the thing about baseball, man. You pack them in there all in 1 week.
Yeah, it's like it's takes forever to get going. Takes forever to get going. Takes forever, and then boom, then you can't. Then you're just going nonstop, and then rainouts happen, and it's just way outside on that one.
Then they had a rules change this year where they could start earlier, start the season a little bit earlier. But Coach Young said, "Hey, that's we already had it in place, had our schedule set, so." The last second rule change.
Well, I know that in the years past that Young tried not to have many home games in the first part of the season because of the potential of rain and on this field. I'm sure a little of that's been made easier with the turf that we have, but that used to be a concern earlier. He definitely has this field looking good. I haven't been on it, but it looks good from up here.
I tried to get him to come and do my yard, but he turned that down.
You have to pay him in hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yeah.
Maybe may have to be cheeseburgers.
Oh, we could do that.
Now batting number 27.
Yeah, I can't.
Right.
It's not in my contract for those burgers to have cheese, apparently.
Score is 5-2. Bearden in the lead. Lucas Whitehead on the mound for the Govs. Pitch delivered. First pitch is a ball. So you got a runner at first and second, 1 out.
Well, we've kind of gone through the seasons tonight in the press box. Strike 1 called. When we started, we were complaining about it being hot. Sun has gone down. Now it's getting a little cooler in here.
Yep. Oh, man.
That's
that one up.
Popped up left field.
Miller's going to track that
Circling
one out
it.
for the out. Good play.
That's 2 outs with runners on first and second.
Now batting number 12, Whited.
Inside. I think we ought to give player of the game to Nick Hart after this. He's doing a good job over here. Trained professional. He does weddings and all kinds of stuff. He'll give you his business card.
Nick, who was it that was doing the sound of the night? What was his name? Brian does Rogers, you said? He was doing the music during the JV game. He has a nice setup. Like, he brings his own stuff. Apparently he does that professionally. Like, really does it professionally. And anyway, we were talking about I think he's done some weddings, and I was like, people have asked me to do video stuff for weddings. I'm like, I'm not touching that.
No.
There's no way I'm walking into.
You got to know your limits, right?
I'm not walking in one of these. Excuse me, ladies, but one of these Bridezilla moments where I didn't take the right angle or something like that. Now they're all mad, or camera cuts off and didn't get something.
So things aren't worth the money.
Yeah, I'm not touching that. I guess audio is a little bit different, but
that's why you do this for hot dogs and hamburgers.
That's right. That's nobody's out anything if the camera goes off. Yeah, that scares me though, man. Trying to there's no way I'd do a wedding. I know it takes a special kind of person, very organized.
That's it. Down the line in left field, Miller's going to come underneath, catch that one. Good play.
All right, so outside of that one inning with 4 runs, Governors are doing well. If we can have a matching one, it'd be nice. Well, we will take a break. Be back for the bottom in a couple of minutes. All right, we're back here, bottom of the 6th inning, 5-2 ball game. Miller's up to bat.
First pitch strike. Hit the first for the out.
We were just talking about the music earlier, and all the stuff, and I was talking about Tyler when he used to do it. There were a couple of times he would play something,
Number 11, Bruce Bird.
and let's just say he'd get the evil eye from the umpire sometimes for what he was playing.
Subliminal message, it's called. All right, Brooks. Swing swing the bat. Here we go. He swung the bat, missed it.
Well, the sun is no longer an issue, so that's a good thing. Got one out, 5-2 ball game. Strike three swinging for out number 2. There's that outside pitch. That's outside, but called for a strike. It was only a matter of time before I complained about it.
Here you go. Fouled off.
Low for ball 1. Counts 1-2. Pitch is high. 2-2.
Fouled
It's
off.
fouled out of play to the right side. Staying alive. Got twos all around here.
Nice hit.
Ball to second.
Got him.
Good throw, got him, and that does it for the bottom of the 6th inning. Score is 5-2. We'll meet you back here at the top of the 7th in a couple of minutes.
All right, we got a new pitcher in for the Govs. It's been playing left field. Ethan Miller moves in to close it out for us here. Pitch on the way. First pitch is a ball outside, low. Score is 5-2. And we are in the top of the 7th. Strike on the outside corner. Good pitch. Miller comes set. Just missed. 2 balls, 1 strike. No outs, 5-2 the score. Bearden in the lead. Miller delivers.
Swing and a miss. Chased a high one, it looks like.
Foul tip.
Comes a 2-2 pitch.
Ooh, breaking.
Oh, breaking pitch, yeah.
Like that. Some movement on it.
It was up high, but it was in the strike zone.
Number 8, Rory.
I think that fooled him more than anything because it was up high.
Yeah.
And then it dropped into the top of it. That ball's hit hard but short, it looks like, in left field.
Good play. McNamara on the stop out there.
My initial thought was that was going further, but it didn't, thankfully.
2 outs, no runners on at the bat. Number 10, Roval.
Just a long out.
It's Kel McNamara playing left field for the Govs. Good pitch.
I think in our future broadcasts, we should start digging into all these baseball sayings. Like,
True.
where'd they come from?
I told you we can use AI to come up with a list of things. So.
Yeah, we'll get AI to bore you all to death instead of us. You can at least blame it on that.
Trained professionals, not.
We start using AI, we might graduate to cheese on our cheeseburgers.
I know it.
Might make us look smarter.
I might be impressed.
3 outs. That does it for the top of the 7th. Run out of time to get some runs scored in a 5-2 ball game where the Govs are down by 3. Let's get some hits. Take a break. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th inning, 5-2 ball game. Govs need some runs. But I would argue we need runners first.
Got to get them on there to get them across. Foul tip.
I had to blink on that one.
Yep. It's one a jump scare.
So, be honest, have you gotten the jump scare off of watching a video off of, like, YouTube or Facebook yet?
Oh, yeah.
Have you had one of those? You're like,
Yep.
Usually it's with a baseball.
Yeah, there's several good ones.
We may have to do that with the, we have to trick somebody here, make it look like it's going through the screen sometime.
Clarkson
That
was nice
looks like
hit.
falling. Just outside.
Should've
I thought that might have a chance, but
flirted with it.
I have to throw a little video in there and make it look like it's a foul ball.
Like a
Make it crack the screen.
yeah,
Make it look.
yeah. Oh man, that was close.
We should do some sort of like competition for the first person that said they fell out of their seat.
Yeah. Pitch on the way. That's low.
We don't pay insurance bills here, but
Right.
so
2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. 5-2 the score. Bearden. Clarkson up to bat for the Govs. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. He's hanging with him. Good job.
so a like you said, 5-2 ball game.
Fouled off again.
I haven't seen anything all year, so this is my first game with them. But I know we're down by 3, but I'm not disappointed necessarily because, I mean, I have talked with a couple people about how
Nice
good,
hit.
nice hit up the middle, about how good Bearden might be. And what I'm hearing is they're probably, just by stats and people that are playing on their team, that they're probably number 2 in this district. That's the favorite to be number 2, but maybe even number 2 in the state. Like that's what I was being told. So not only
from a sports standpoint, I mean, to have a score like this and stay with them this close in a game, that's a good confidence boost.
that's what I'm saying. We're within winning distance. I know baseball can be crazy and anybody can win at any time really, but depends on your pitchers and all that stuff. But I mean, for what I'm seeing, obviously you want to win, but when I hear potentially second in the state, the expectations are, man, we got,
like
we're probably going home early and
yeah, we're hanging with them.
Yeah, and that's not. I'm not putting down our Govs when I say that at all. That's not the point. Just not knowing what to expect because I haven't watched it.
Yeah,
Feeling
last
pretty good
week
about it.
during spring break, watching all those games, that was they put together some good games out there. William Blount did. Throws back to first. Clarkson is there.
Well, I mean, from my perspective, I knew they were losing some players last year, that were talented and went on to play, or at least one did. I'm not sure if any other did. You'd be able to know that, but.
Swing for a strike. And it's an out.
1 out, running first. Now back number 12, Mark Sackerman.
Brings Sackerman up. Clarkson on first, 1 out. 5-2 the score. Like we said earlier, we need some runners and we need some to get across. Throws back to first. Clarkson's there, safe. Pitch on the way. A little high. One ball, no strikes, 1 out. 5-2 the score.
High and inside on that one.
Good at bat.
Tying run on deck. Anytime you can do that, you're still in it.
It's high.
About the same pitch.
Yeah. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. There's that call. The outside corner.
At least that was closer than the last one that I saw that I complained
That's
on.
right. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Oh, man.
Oh,
Doubled them up.
man.
Right to first base.
That's about
out, and then Clarkson was
about as
pulled off.
luck as you can have right there. Well, that's going to do it. 5-2 game. That's not the way you really want to end it, but that's the way the ball bounces sometimes. So tomorrow night, away game, Kings Academy. Jeff, are you doing your
I'll
thing
be on.
tomorrow?
I'll be there.
Yeah, it won't be as boring because I won't be there. So
I don't know
it
about
will
that.
be more exciting.
So you can tune in. If you're on Facebook, you can join in. I've got a group there. It's called William Blount Baseball Fans in the Stands. If you want to join, put in a request, and Richard will catch it, or I will one.
Yeah, it's the unofficial official.
You got it.
Don't call hating on us.
The views expressed by the commentator are, let's see,
exactly true.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you can't count it against him.
That's it.
Don't hold it against him.
Don't hold it against the school.
Yeah, that's right. And what he says about the umpires is absolutely true.
That's it. Yep.
Yes. So anyway, so that'll do it for tonight. We will, again, he'll be doing that tomorrow night. Is that game? I'm guessing it was at 6 o'clock. And then we'll be back here Friday against Morristown East. And then, again, like I said earlier, we'll have a whole slew of games next week coming up. Thanks for watching. We will catch you all tomorrow or Friday. So y'all have a good evening.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
guys. Have a good night.